Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Starting It with Fidelia Brett. So if you're thinking of starting a career or starting a business or scaling a business or changing a business, then this is the channel for you. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, hello. We would love you to subscribe. We would love you to turn on your notifications, and we would love you to sort of stay tuned and listen to today's topic. So what do I want to talk about today? I just wanted to talk about a question I've been asked. Someone asking me the other day saying, can I get rich if I start a business? Can being a business owner make me rich? And of course, there are two answers. Yes and no. We're going to start with no. So, no, you can't get rich if you go ahead and not do a few things, i.e., you don't do any research, you don't prep yourself, you don't get yourself ready to be a business owner, you don't get yourself ready to understand what your potential clients will need, you not understanding what their pain is and what kind of service you're going to offer them, and literally just start with something random and go into it. Regarding the no, I'll sort of link a video up there for one of the first videos I actually recorded, which was 7 tips on how to fail in business. Go watch that, and that will give you the reasons how you can not become rich if you do the 7 tips I've recommended, and that will lead you to not succeeding in a business. However, if you do put in the effort as well as do a bit of research, you learn, you educate yourself, you get systems and processes in place, you get mentors, or you get someone who has worked in the industry that you're thinking of going into, and you get yourself ready and prepared, and you've got the finance as well to back it, then yes, you can become rich having a business. However, I'm not going to tell you it's an easy peasy life. I'm not going to tell you that it's all going to be all rosy and dandy if you start a business. Actually isn't. It's going to be hard work. It's going to require dedication. It's going to require resilience. It's going to require you having to strategize. It's going to require quite a lot from you. So if you've got that patience and tenacity to go into it, then yes, it will work out for you. However, you need to invest in that business for that business to give you returns, and normally, ideally, it takes about 1 year to 2 years for that business to pick up. But if you do things the right way from the onset, then yes, you can become rich owning a business, or running a business, or acquiring a business. So it's either or, but you have to put in the time and the rewards will come in afterwards. But it normally takes 1 year to 2 years, so sometimes 3 years for you to get to that stage, for you to sort of start getting rich or seeing what you've put in to sort of start coming back. So I'm going to sort of put a few ideas together of what you can consider if you want to sort of start a business, or you want to go into it sort of full time. Then these are some of the areas that you can look into, services wise or product wise. One is like pet services. A lot of people, especially in Europe and the Western world, they sort of have pets, and I think a lot of sort of happen to have that in Africa as well. So pet services is one option you can look into. Another option you can look into will be web design agency. That is something that a lot of businesses are looking for, that support to create that social media space, to create that web. So like having a website, social design, that is something people don't have that skill set. So if you do have it, then that will be a good business to go into. Another one is e-commerce. So we're in a digital world now, and a lot of being sold online. So if you've got a product, then e-commerce would work for you. So if you're thinking of creating a product or creating an item like notepads or pens, or you're going into cosmetics, then it all needs to be sold. Then you're going to save yourself a bit of money by not having a physical store. But if you're sort of doing it online, e-commerce wise, then that could work for you. Then all you just have to look at is the logistical side of it. Another one is having deli food, so mobile food stores, that would work as well. So if you're someone who likes sort of cooking and you just want to work a few hours a day, then that would work for you. So all you're just doing is you get a van, create your stuff, drive around, sell it, make your money, go to bed and start again the next day. You only work the days that you want to work. Legal services. In general, people sort of need legal advice, legal support in all kinds of aspects. So if it's a business, whether it's HR, whether it's corporate, commercial, residential, property, family, all kinds, people do need legal advice so that they ensure that they're doing things the right way. That is something that one can look into. Copywriting services, that's something that has become quite popular nowadays, because a lot of people don't have time, but they've got things in their brain and they want to let it out. So they need someone to sort of put words together for them and sort of create a book, or put words together that will go into a blog, put stuff together that's probably going to go onto a website, put stuff together that probably you're going to come online and talk about. So that's what copywriters do. They write stuff for other individuals for them to go out and talk about it. Another one you can look into is if you're like into agricultural stuff. So if you are into farming and stuff, then yes, that would work as well. So agricultural services, getting products as well as goods and then selling it wholesale to providers, that would work. Recruitment services, a lot of businesses, once they sort of get to a certain stage, you need to hire. So if you don't have that time to hire, you go to a recruitment service to help you out with that recruitment drive. You just pay them a commission and they get you the right staff to come and work for you in that business. That is another one. Healthcare services. So healthcare services could be like if you're looking at creating products. So it could be if you're looking at doing wheelchairs, Zimmer frames, or even tablets, or even health supplements, they all come under healthcare services. So there are quite a lot of things that go under that. So you can do a bit of research and see if that service or that area would work for you. Another one as well, which I'm into, is real estate. So real estate firms, real estate agency, construction, that's one of the areas I'm into. So yeah, if you're into real estate, or if you've got a bit of background in that, that could be a service or business that you could start as well. Investment firms are, you've got a bit of capital and you want to help people out. Then instead of you just having that money in your bank, you sort of create a business which you put that money in there, then people apply to borrow that money off you and pay commission. So you can have an investment firm that does that, and you're borrowing money out to different individuals, as well as you can go and ask people to come on work or give their money as well within that investment firm so that they can make returns at the back of their money. So that's what investment firm does. Cleaning business, that's another area that I'm involved in as well. Cleaning business doesn't take that much to sort of set up. However, it does take time to get things right, and getting the right staff and getting the right setting and the right kind of clientele that you're looking for, and what kind of industry you want to work in. Then that's something that you need to consider when setting it up. Then you can look at setting up an eco-friendly business, because a lot of people nowadays are being quite green and ensuring that what they do use does not impact them as well as impact people around them. So that's another thing that you could consider if you are looking to sort of start a business. Another one I'm into as well is business consultancy. Business consultancy, you're more or less selling your skill set. You are selling whatever it is that you know, and you're sort of making money out of it. So your business consultancy could be about, if you're a yoga coach, is talking about yoga, or if you're a legal person, you're an architect, you're an engineer. So all you're just doing is selling whatever knowledge you've got as a consultancy. So people are now paying you for that service because you're an expert. I think I've got a video about that as well. So I'm just going to link it up there for you to go watch. Another area that you can look into as well is education and training. So there are all kinds of educational platforms out there. So you could create it could be for any age range. So you can create something that would work for people, and they'll sort of click on your link and go and learn about whatever educational training that you're trying to provide. YouTube is another one. So if you're into YouTube creating stuff, then that's another thing you can look into as a business. So you have to sort of start off small, but it takes a while to sort of build a following on YouTube. But you have to ensure that your content is right, your target audience is right, and you're giving the right content that they want to listen to. Online marketing is another aspect. Social media marketing is another area that you can look in creating a business behind. Franchising business like McDonald's, KFC. There are loads of them out there. So people, instead of them sort of starting, they can look into going into franchising, and then you sort of buy the franchise right, and you're in a location, and you sort of carry on from there. Import and export, it's another area you can look into. It says it all, importing and exporting of products or goods. And the last one that I'm going to talk about, which is the 20th one, is a coaching business. So coaching and consultancy sort of go hand in hand, but coaching is totally different, because with coaching it's like you're working with people directly as a mentor and getting them to sort of move from A to B, and that's what coaching is. You're sort of getting them, their mindset as well as their personal being, and getting them to move and do things in a right way, in a right format. Or people who are struggling with certain aspects of themselves in life, you sort of coaching them to sort of get from point A to point B. So with consultancies it's a bit different. They're sort of paying you for your services to come in and do and get things from where they used to be to where they can be moving forward. So that's the difference with consultancy as well as coaching. So I hope this video of if you can get rich having a business has helped. If being a business owner can make you rich, yes it can, and of course no it wouldn't if you don't put in the time, the effort, and the things that you need to do to get the business up and running. So I hope this has been helpful. If it has, give us a thumbs up. Give us a like and a notification. Click on your notification button so that when we do post another video, you get that. And we'll see you in next week's video. Bye.